look like. But I was burning up with fever. So my sister had left to San Jose because her son's wife had a child with me. So they left and left me alone. And I got in my car and was driving to the hospital in Hollister. And then I'm calling her. I said, "Where's this hospital?" All of a sudden, this burning sensation came into where I felt my teeth were popping out of my gums. My eyes were going to explode. And I'm screaming and I'm screaming. And I'm hitting the steering wheel and I'm trying to yank it out. At that point, I see a diesel coming. So I'm getting ready to open the door and throw myself in front of it because I didn't want to live anymore. It was so excruciating. It was this burning sensation that I felt that someone had just lit a match inside full of, like my body was full of gasoline. And I was screaming, I was crying, and I finally made it to this hospital. And when I went in there, I told them, I said, "There's something wrong with me." I said, "I don't know what it is, but you need to see me." They took me into a room. One doctor came in, and he looked, and he left. Then he went and brought another doctor. He came in, he looked, and they talked to each other, and they left again. In the meantime, I'm wondering what's going on. You know, they just came to see me, and they're leaving? I didn't understand, but I knew that this pain, and I was starting to get somewhat delirious at that moment because the pain was so excruciating. So what happened was they brought a specialist. As soon as she came in, she looked, she put her hand, and her hand went inside my body. And I looked to it. And I looked, and they said, "We'll be back, we need to talk." She took the other two doctors with her. They went to talk. And at that time, I said, "Lord Jesus, what is happening to me, God? It's just a cyst, right? They can just cut it open, can't they, Lord?" When I'm talking to God in this emergency room, when all of a sudden the curtain opens, and there's this gentleman walks in all dressed in white. And he looked at me and he said, "Ask all the questions you can." He said, "You're very sick." He said, "But don't worry." He said, "I will walk with you. I will be at your side." He said, "Now I need you to leave, so you're coming back in." And he left it the other way. And I'm watching all this happen. I said, "Who was that person?" So the doctors came in and they said, at that moment I said, "Doctor," I said, "please let me know what is happening to me. What is wrong with me?" I said, "Don't beat around the bush." I said, "Please tell me straight up." I said, "Because I'm that kind of person, I can take it." She said, "Well, Mr. Gonzales," she said, I said, "Come on, doctor, you're making me nervous. Tell me what is wrong with me." She said, "Well," she said, "today's your last day on this earth." I looked at her and I go, "What?" She said, "Today's your day, your last day on this earth." I said, "What's wrong with me?" She said, "You have a flesh-eating bacteria called nephritizing fasciitis."